Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Nice Stories. My name is Boosfay, and I'm here to tell you some feel-good, nice stories. You may have noticed that there was no new nice stories last week. I had a bit of a cold, and I do all of these in one take because I don't have editing software, and it wouldn't have been a very nice story if I sneezed and had all schnoz on my face while I was telling you about fun things. It really would have ruined the atmosphere for everyone. And so I took a week off, and I'm back here to tell you some nice stories. Today's theme is going to be about winning and just great bursts of luck and just kind of rolling the dice and seeing how things would turn out. And in all these stories, I won because it's a winning theme. And so the first one I'm going to tell you about is actually didn't win, but I still got a prize. And so we were at the fair, and they had somebody on the loudspeaker that was like, if anyone wants to compete in the Jack in the Box race, please come to the tent. And so I'll go and I'll compete in whatever and hang out and see what's going on. And so I left my family and wife and wandered over to the tent. And me and a child who was probably 8 or 9 and another adult man were there. And they're like, okay, you three are going to race on tricycles in between the BMX shows. And so they had a little circular track set up and these 3 tricycles. And the goal was whoever could get around the track 3 times would win. And they gave us Jack in the Box shirts and Jack in the Box hats. And they're like, all right, you guys get out there. And so this tricycle was not built for a person of my weight, for certain. And so I'm in last place, but my wheel, as I'm going around, I'm turning it to the left to try to get my thing to turn. But the wheel has become disassociated with the tricycle itself. And so by the time I finished my second lap, the tire was in the same line as the wheel, or as the handle. I turned the handle left so long that it had screwed too tight or something. But that tricycle may not have been usable for their next race unless they had a tricycle mechanic on hand. But I ended up getting 3rd out of 3 with my awesome broken tricycle, and I won a Jack in the Box shirt and hat for participating. So that is very nice. Even though I lost, it's good to get yourself involved, and you still get consolation prizes. One time that I wasn't expecting to win a prize was when I worked at Mammoth at the ski resort. They had an employee appreciation day, and they had a raffle for different things. And we were all packed into the bar area at Mammoth, and they were drawing the raffle. And I had finished my drink, and I was ready for another one. And there wasn't any way to really walk to the bar. And so I decided, and I told my friend next to me, the next time they announce something, I'm going to go, woo, and act excited so people get out of my way. And then I'll go, woo, I'm ready for another drink. And so I'll go and I'll be able to refresh myself. But they read out the number, and I was ready with the woo, yeah, I did it. But I had actually won the sunglasses they were raffling. And so I was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, wait, I actually won. I'll go up there. And I was the only one where the manager's like, hold on, check that guy's stub. Make sure, hey, he's full of it. Because I was planning on doing that anyway. I was planning on giving him the yeah, but I ended up being the winner. And so I got to the front where I could get a fresh drink, and I got some sunglasses. And the final time I was a winner ever was when I was delivering pizza. And we delivered to a van store that had just opened up on State Street in Santa Barbara. And in front of the place was a radio station. Little table, and it had a wheel. And so after I delivered the pizza, I asked, hey, is it all right if I spin the wheel? Which is kind of the theme of today's video, is always try to spin the wheel if you can. And so I spun the wheel, and it said free concert tickets. But unfortunately, my phone was broken at the time. And so I told them, hey, if I end up winning the raffle later for the concert tickets, I won't be able to get a call, so don't worry about it. And they go, nope, the tickets are right here. And they handed me 2 tickets, and I got to see LL Cool J and Ice Cube and De La Soul and Public Enemy. And it was awesome. I get to see Flavor Flav come out. When I say Flavor, you say Flav. And it was one of the best days of work I ever had, because I had to go back to work at about 3:30 and say, hey, everyone, I have to leave. I just won concert tickets. And so if you spin the wheel, sometimes you get to leave work early to see Ice Cube perform. And I hope you guys are having nice days like me and staying healthy. Try to avoid those colds. If you have some nice stories about a time when you won, I would love to share it with the world. Hope you're having a lovely day, and feel free to shout out in the comments. Have a good one.